Ryan and Derek Sallmann from the Badgerland Birding YouTube channel have issued a Migration Madness March Birding Challenge. The challenge they have issued is to see 3 different species during the month of March. First, song sparrow. Second, northern shoveler. And last, either eastern or western meadowlark. Ryan and Derek, I am taking you up on the March Birding Challenge. I'm here at Hemlock Crossing County Park, where just yesterday, February 28th, I heard my first song sparrows, and I'm hoping that I can hear one before the day is out today, March 1st. Song sparrow is a species that does overwinter in very small numbers here in Ottawa County, Michigan. It's rather hard to find in the winter because they're not singing, but at this time of the year, they do start singing, especially on bright, sunny days like this. Well, I'm here on the bridge at Hemlock Crossing, waiting for a song sparrow to start singing and enjoying watching the ducks in the river here. A chattering chickadee was also on hand to entertain. Well, there's nothing singing right now as it's late in the day after 5 o'clock, but I'm going to try some spishing to see if I can get him to come out of the brush and show himself for a little bit. A song sparrow immediately responded. He was skulking in the brush for a while before he actually came out for a clearer view. Since it was skulking and not singing, I decided to come back a couple days later and see if I could catch him in action. Sure enough, I found it singing, and singing it was, in fact, non-stop singing one long song. I also found a second bird singing its more traditional song. I guess I would call that success on species number 1, song sparrow. On to the next. Now it was time for me to try my hand on the farm roads of rural Ottawa County to find a meadowlark. This horse pasture is one of the better places in our area to find meadowlarks in the spring, but it's a little early and they haven't moved in yet. I'll keep checking. While I didn't find a meadowlark, I did enjoy views of this red-tailed hawk on the utility pole and this fluttering American kestrel hunting over the pasture. Additionally, there was a cacophony of red-winged blackbird song in the air. I never tire of hearing this for the first time in spring, nor watching the males puff themselves up when they sing. On March 5th, sunshine and the first 60-degree temperatures of the season rapidly started melting the ice and brought crowds of people outside to enjoy the weather. I spent the day with my friend Mike looking for waterfowl in the Holland area. The crowds of people at Holland State Park were a deterrent for the ducks. The jet skis were especially problematic when it comes to looking for waterfowl. Needless to say, we didn't spend a whole lot of time here looking out on Lake Michigan for waterfowl. Lake Makatawa proved to be much more productive, as there were thousands of waterfowl spread out across the lake and in between the floating icebergs. We found all 3 mergansers, common, red-breasted, and even a few hoodeds. This small flotilla of redheads gave us a particularly good show in the sunlight. Other species that we saw on the lake included common goldeneye, bufflehead, greater and lesser scaup, and much more. However, not a single northern shoveler could be found, so we decided to move on to Window on the Waterfront and Windmill Island. While we were still unable to find any northern shovelers, we did find good numbers of widgeon, ringneck duck, gadwall, and even a couple of green-winged teal and coot. Despite dipping on shoveler, I would say this was quite a successful birding trip. It is absolutely brutal out here in the farmlands of central western Ottawa County. But, you know, when you've got a March birding challenge, you go out whenever the weather, and you never know the weather in March here in Ottawa County. Reported from this site were longspurs, and mixed in with them was eastern meadowlark. So I always love to see longspurs in the spring when they come through, which I've seen them along with some horned larks. But so far, no eastern meadowlark, and I don't blame it. Maybe it headed back south. The wind is whipping, and the snow is flying on March 12th. Well, it may have taken me 2 weeks into the month, but I finally caught up with an eastern meadowlark as I trolled along the farm roads here in central western Ottawa County, and I've been checking this horse pasture regularly because this is one of the regular spots they show up, and sure enough, I heard my first of the year singing away this morning. Now, one more to go, northern shoveler. Well, Ryan and Derek and all of the other March Migration Madness challengers, I have completed my March Migration Challenge today, the 16th of March, by getting northern shoveler out here on Windmill Island. I was here about a week and a half ago and had every other species except for northern shoveler, and within days afterward I saw reports of them being here. So finally, a week and a half later, I have a chance to get over here and see them myself, and sure enough, the day after I got eastern meadowlark as my second species, I have completed the challenge with northern shoveler. I've seen several of them out here, as well as a plethora of other waterfowl to enjoy. So thank you for the migration challenge this March, and I'm looking forward to more this spring. It's been a great way to engage birders to get out and enjoy the birds, and not just the birds that they're seeking, but all of the other birds along the way as well, and other experiences as well. So thank you, and good luck to all of the rest of you. I hope that you also were rewarded along the way with your Migration Madness Challenge, even if you didn't find all 3 species. For more information on birds and birding in Ottawa County, Michigan in particular, visit miottawa.org/birding. Thanks so much for watching. Now get out and go birding.